Hey, what's up YouTube? Tom here at Birds Blades. So today we're taking a look at this Gerber. This is our center drive, dual force. You can see here, tool made in USA, sheath and bit set made in China. So these things were coming in at 96 bucks. I paid 40 for mine. It was on a big clearance sale at Walmart. And this is how it's packaged, I guess. You have just a little box and some papers there. Nothing to cut, I guess, but this belt sheath kind of reminds me of the Leatherman Mutt's belt sheath. I have one around here somewhere. Might be out in the truck, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, for 96 bucks even, I think this is actually a really good deal. You got this center drive thing here, which I guess would kind of be like the main attraction for this tool. You just a big 1/4-inch bit driver. Is that magnetic? Yep, magnetic. So that's just a single-sided bit, but that's all right. And that's a lot better, in my opinion, than like Leatherman's proprietary bit system, which I can demonstrate with this Leatherman arc here. You can see these are flat bits, and these are full 1/4-inch bits, plus you have a whole lot more reach with this, whereas if you want to get more reach with the Leatherman, you can either get one of their extension bit extenders, or you can get one of their ratchet drivers, which I have here. Or they also make like extended single bits that were like in the Mutt and stuff. But yeah, I think that's kind of cool. Full 1/4-inch bit capabilities are pretty sweet. Oh, it said something about bit kit, right? Yeah, sheath and bit set. So I'm assuming. Dang. Alright, well, that's probably why this one was marked down that much, because I am missing the bit kit, or the bit set. But that's not too big of an issue for me, as long as there's a flathead somewhere in here, which there should be, tucked in their little bit holder. I suppose that is a locking 1/4-inch bit drive, so that's cool. Outside accessible, that's really cool. I think the only other outside accessible tool on here besides the pliers would be this knife. And I don't actually know what steel this knife is. We can do a paper test on it quick, just to see if this thing cuts. Oh yeah. Yeah, so that's decent. That's pretty good. I'm gonna guess that this is like a 440 or 420 or something. I don't know. I really have no idea, but that is a locking knife. Ergonomics when you're using the knife. This tool is full of hot spots. You have hot spots here from this massive clunky hunk of plastic. You have hot spots down here on your sharp corner of your bit driver. This thing is nothing but hot spots, so I would not use that as my main EDC knife, but to get you out of a pinch, that'd be good, I guess. Here for comparison, it's a lot bigger than the Leatherman Arc's knife. You can see just overall it's a lot bigger than the Leatherman Arc, but ergonomics on this are far superior. It's a more refined tool, but this isn't terrible, I guess. Other than that, the only outside accessible tool would be the plier head, which is spring loaded. That's really nice. Which that's kind of cool. And yeah, like Leatherman Arc doesn't have this. I know the Leatherman Garage Batch 5 had spring-loaded pliers, which was essentially the Leatherman Arc, but just it was like white instead of black, and I think it had like a gold blade spring-loaded pliers. But them things are selling for, geez, I don't know. I've seen them sell for a little over like $1,000 on eBay, or even higher than that, I guess. But these pliers actually seem pretty decent. I guess only time will tell after using them. Being spring-loaded, I don't know if I'm going to like that, because I'm not a huge fan of spring-loaded pliers, but I'm going to give it a shot. They also don't really go down to that fine of a point, and you can see that their cross-hatching actually stops short. Whereas on your Leatherman, again, I guess we'll just use the Arc for an example. The cross-hatching goes all the way to the end, and it comes down to a much finer point. So, I don't know. These might just be that much more beefy, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to carry them for a while, and I'll probably do an update video on it. I do like these triangle wire cutters. I have heard that they are very weak, which I could believe, because there's a lot of sharp corners on them, and that tends to make stuff weak. But I do like how you have the capability of flipping them just around and having two other cutting edges on there still. So that's kind of cool. Using the pliers, it almost makes you either be back here or way up here, because you have your gigantic screwdriver. Well, this way is actually fine, but yeah, I don't know, not a huge deal. But yeah, the out the front action, I guess, on for the pliers is kind of neat. That's something that is brand new to me. I've never had the Leatherman OHT or any Gerber multi-tools, so that's something that's kind of cool to me. I suppose moving to the inside tools, you have this bit holder, which is steel. I like that. I like metal stuff, and this has a 1/4-inch flat bit for it, the 3/16. So that's neat. You can hold one bit in storage, I guess. The rest of that handle, there's markings on there if you want to measure things. It's kind of an impractical spot for them, but might come in handy, I guess. That's non-locking, but it is like, it does kind of like, I don't, click in a little bit. I don't know. Moving over here, you have a serrated blade, which that does lock up. Let's shut these and see how. This tool is going to be a learning experience for me. Holy cow. There we go. Maybe. No. Yep. Yeah, honestly, I can't ever see myself using that, just due to how annoying it would be, unless I just use it like this, which I guess I could do. And then I think this giant piece of plastic is supposed to be the lock. Oh, okay, so you pull it back, yeah. and that just folds down. That's a decent serrated blade. I don't like how the whole thing is coated. So on Leatherman serrated blades, it's coated, and then they come in and they actually like, then they sharpen it. So like your actual teeth are not coated. I don't know if that has any performance difference, I guess, or not. But this is one thing that is really cool. This is like a pry bar thing. You can see how thick that is. And then it's like hollowed out kind of in the middle, but you can see it's still decently thick. It has like a nail neck for prying nails or whatever. I think that's supposed to be like a bottle cap lifter. That's actually a really cool tool. I do like that. I will probably use that fairly often. Moving on. Oh boy. You have this awl, I'm assuming is what they're going to be calling this. Yeah, I don't know. A reamer tool maybe. There's like really no sharp edges anywhere to speak of, so I don't, except for the tip. Yeah, I don't know. Seems like a kind of a space filler if you ask me. Unless it's like, if that's heat treated, then you could like scribe with it. That would make sense, having a little scribe. And then last but not least, you have the file, which is again coated, and there is no diamond side or no like end file or metal saw. So yeah, I don't know. Personally, I don't think I would pay $96 for this. The only reason I bought it was because it was on such a good deal. But I don't think I would do 96 for it. I don't know. I mean, you could pay 96 for this, or you could pay 89 for this. This is a Leatherman curl, so this is like 3/4 of Leatherman Wave Plus, I guess, or actually a Leatherman Wave because it doesn't have the replaceable wire cutters. But honestly, that's not a huge deal. These are not spring-loaded pliers, but you're just missing the two outside implements, which would be the serrated blade and the saw. So you have, I guess you can't open it when the pliers are open, but you have the knife blade, and then you have the file. And moving on to the inside tools, you have like a pry bar type situation thing. Actually, I think that might be modified. I might have added that. I don't 100% remember. And then you have a bit exchanger, which is Leatherman's proprietary bit exchanger. Going to this tool. Yeah, so I did add that because there's another pry bar flathead deal. And then you have a proper awl. It's kind of a junky awl, but at least it has a sewing eye and a sharpened edge, I guess, and a nice sharp point. And then also on top of that, you have scissors. And then you have ruler markings that are actually useful. So I don't know, for let's just say a little under $10 cheaper, you can get a Leatherman curl. Personally, I would do that over buying this Gerber, what was this thing? Center drive. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna carry this thing for a few days here, see how I like it, and then I'll do like a review update, I guess, on the tool, and yeah, check back in with you. Anyway, if you like the video, leave a like, comment down below what you'd like to see next, and until next time, thanks for watching. Have a good one.